part of making you catch your pearls? Yeah.
It's something about the us and the we. My Corsicans, they can't we her. So yeah, it's just
Hello, we are hosting a special episode of Cozy Sips with C.a.T. We are here in the beautiful city of Charleston, South Carolina at the One Love reunion. I'm Cassie.
And I'm Ty.
And we are going to be here live with a couple of your favorite authors. But before we get into that, we want to find out, what are you sipping on tonight?
Water with rum punch on the way.
Same here. I've got my water. I'm gonna behave. Y'all know I can't do too much with liquor because I'm out of my element. But we are going to chat about books, life, love, and sex. What's your cozy plug?
My cozy plug, or shameless plug. My book is nowhere to be found. But this is the first time we're doing live, so we have an audience. So if you are watching us right now, this is different for us. So I'm listening to myself and listening to y'all. So just bear with it. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna make some mistakes, and it's all gonna be all in fun. But my shameless plug is my latest book that's out right now. It's Unforgettable Time. I love writing it. It's about a football player, ex-football player who wants to be mayor. And then, of course, how the city receives him when he's going against the two Sons and LaSalle's, who are the political people in that community. Thank you. And this is it, right? And so I had a lot of fun writing. If you like stories about politics, love, romance, steamy sex, and New Orleans, this is the book to get. That's my cozy shameless plug.
My cozy shameless plug is Nitro is going to release this Saturday. I will be here at the One Love reunion doing book signings, but Nitro comes out. Nitro is the first book in the Oakland Sin City Motorcycle Club. Nitro is on a path of vengeance to get revenge for the murders of his parents. And as he is on that path, an attack happens against his brother and against a woman who happens to be a thorn in his side. So he's gonna try to figure out who murdered his parents, try to get vengeance for their murders, find out who attacked the woman that he hates but he really loves, and then at the same time try to figure out who has assaulted his brother. There's a lot of violence in the book, as with any MC book, and there is lots and lots of sex, because you guys know that's what I do. And it's just steam and passion, so go ahead and you can pre-order it now on Amazon and have it on your Kindles on Saturday.
All right, and this is the part that I'm most excited about, that today we have two live guests, and we asked them because they know that they have a sense of humor, they're fun, and we thought it'd be fun to interview them at the same time live. And so what I'm going to do is as I introduce you, come up, you can choose whatever side you want to sit on, and we're about to get this thing started. All right, so first, Naima Simone is a U.S. Today best-selling author who loves writing sizzling romances with heart, a touch of humor, and snark. Her books have been featured in the Washington Post, Entertainment Weekly, and described as balancing crackling, electric love scenes with exquisitely rendered characters caught in emotional turmoil. She is wife to Superman, or his non-Kryptonian, less bulletproof equivalent, and mother to the most awesome kids ever. They all live in perfect, sometimes domestically challenged bliss in the southern United States. Welcome, Naima Simone.
Really excited to have you. What are you sipping on?
Imaginary sex on the beach. That will become real sex on the beach after we finish.
Okay.
Okay, love it. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce Miss Elle Wright. Elle Wright is an award-winning author of edgy contemporary romance loaded with heat, humor, and scandal. Her novels feature strong, intelligent, courageous, beautiful, yet flawed heroes. And I never can say heroines. I want to say like heroine. Yeah, heroine. Okay, women of color. Yes, it sounds like drugs. Yes, but this is Elle Wright. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Like you, Ivy.
Yes, so definitely. And definitely want to shout out to people who are at home watching us. Hey, LaDonna. Hey, Ruby, who's sitting right there.
Guys, Ruby is a fan of the show. She always comes out and faithfully supports us. She's on pretty much every show. Every show. I don't think she's missed one. So we definitely appreciate her having her here with us in person tonight.
Okay, so to get right into it, we're gonna start off with books. This is a question for both of you ladies. Tell us what is your path to romance? What led you to this journey? You can start off.
Like writing it?
Yeah.
Okay, writing it. It's very simple. Nobody else was going to write the love story, me and Ralph Tresvant. So,
Oh my God, Rob
yeah.
That's
So-
our number one.
Nobody else was going to write that love story.
Yes.
I figured that out.
Yes.
So it was
Yes.
up to me to
Yes.
write it. And I did
Yes.
that in the 7th grade. It was the first book I ever finished. Almost killed him off at the end. And he ended up in the ICU. I did lose my virginity at the drive-in though. And yeah, I did
I gotta
write
read
myself
that.
shamelessly
Yeah, I got
into
to
the
read
book.
that.
My
Yes.
heroine's name was Naima. But I did kiss him awake in the ICU though. So like a little Sleeping Beauty twist. So.
Okay, do you still have that somewhere? Like
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's in a trunk in my daughter's closet, and it will never see the light of day.
Yes. Well, I have to read it though. You say like some of the.
I would let you read it, but then I might have to smother you in your sleep. So,
I don't know, Ralph.
I don't want to do that. I like your books, and I like you. So I don't want to have to do that and steal the world of a beautiful light.
Okay. What about you, Miss L?
What was the question? It's the whiskey punch.
Yes. What led to
Later
your,
on alcohol.
what led to your path in romance?
Honestly, I never thought I would write a book. I always thought I would write a soap opera. And then I read Indigo by Miss Amelie years ago, and I fell in love with Black romance from here. And when I wrote my first book, I still didn't write a romance, but there was a sex scene in the thriller. And one of the readers were like, you should really write a romance. And then I had this idea of a woman torn between two brothers. And so that's why I wrote The Forbidden Man. And that was my first book as Elle Wright.
Is that how to say about one woman and two brothers?
Yeah,
Also called Forbidden, yes.
We
Yes.
love romances with women torn between two brothers. That's just something about
They didn't
that
love
type
it
of
when
book.
I was coming out. They told me, this is just too much,
Do it again. Do it again.
No,
I
but have
promise
people
you,
push
we'll
back.
read it.
People push back.
You were just
You
ahead
got
of
your
your
fans
time.
out here.
I was. It was
Yeah.
like 2015,
Yeah.
and I was getting rejected by all the editors. I'm like, oh, this is a little racy. And I'm like, well,
Now they would be like, snap that up now.
but I finally got bought by Grand Central Forever, and rest is history.
Oh, nice. I like it. What is the hardest part about being a writer? Jump in, feel free.
Discipline, because I'm a full-time writer and I work from home, and it's hard, like it's a challenge, to just be disciplined about your writing time and not get on Facebook or Instagram and start scrolling, and next thing you know, an hour has gone by and that should have been your writing time. So for me, it's discipline. I'm not always successful, but for the most part, I try. And getting others to respect your writing time.
That's what I was about to ask you, if
Yes.
your family respects
Yes,
that time and
they-
understand that that is
Now.
sacred.
Because that was a learning curve when I first came off the job. And I don't think my son, because he was I think he was in his 6th or 7th grade at the time, and he didn't realize for about 3 months that I was at home. But then when he realized I was not going into the bank and I was at home, he would just start calling me at school, like, can you bring me some aspirin? I'm like, you better sleep through that in geography or something, because I'm not coming all the way out there to bring you an aspirin. Are you breathing? Because if you're breathing, I don't need to leave my house. So, but for the most part, my family does respect my time.
And what about you, Elle?
Same time. Because I have a day job. So I work as an accountant or business analyst. And so that takes up if you know accountants, I can't take time off at the end of the month, the beginning of the month, the end of the quarter, beginning of the quarter, end of the year,
It's like
end
how
of
it
the
was
year.
in banking.
You know, so I'm writing in between meetings, on lunch, after work, on the weekends, and it's just time. It takes time away from the family. I have been married to my permanent friends to lovers hero for almost 24 years. It was 24 years on August 7th. And
Congratulations.
we have 3 kids. They're all adults now. Yay! I won't even talk about how I just had empty nest crisis and went and bought a puppy, but you know. So now it's time with the puppy because the puppy needs a lot of time. But it's just time spending time with family that I miss out on because I'm on a deadline or I'm just tired, you know.
In your career, would you be willing to compromise some of your values to get to the next level? And if so, at what point do you say, this far I won't go?
I think if it's something that I like, it's not a hill I would die on, then I would consider it. But there are some things that I'm just not going to do, some things I'm not going to write, even if it's on trend, you know, because it's not me, it's not my brand, especially if I don't read it, I'm not going to write it. There's some things in life I'm just not going to sacrifice for it. And so it depends. It depends on what it is. Because there are some things I'm just not that passionate about that I would say, okay, I'll compromise on. But then, you know, I have some things and I'm just like, no.
Well, have you had to do that so far?
No, not thankfully, no.
Okay.
Yeah, thankfully, no.
I had to die on a few hills early in my career writing for big publishers, you know. Sometimes they'll ask, can you change the character to a white character, you know, or someone that's not Black? And I just felt really strongly that they should still be Black. You know, I wanted to see more people like myself, more college educated people in fiction, and I just wanted to be able to do something that my kids would be proud of and that my mom would be proud of. So I can't say that I would compromise on things that are my core because I would hate myself for doing it, you know. So that is one of the things I stand 10 toes down on, you know. If it's something that I live daily, I'm not compromising, you know.
Okay, and then so AI is taking over the world. And within that, it's impacting the author world. And so they've got GPT technology out that writes books. It goes out basically, it scans everything that's already out there. And unfortunately, in some instances, created plagiarism. An author can write approximately 300 books a year using this, okay? How do you ladies feel about an author who chooses to use that technology when you are passionate about your craft, passionate about your creativity, and you're working your ass off, truthfully, to get out what you're putting out? How do you feel about that?
I have an author AI program, and I've used it to write like social media posts or something like workshop descriptions, something like that. But even with those posts and even with those workshop descriptions, I still had to go in there and tweak it so it sounds like me. So that's the thing with like those AI generated books. You can put out 300 books because you can, but should you? Because the quality is just not going to be the same. There is a human touch that can't be replicated by a computer. And you can put certain words in that'll generate certain sentences, or you can put certain ideas in that will generate, but it still doesn't have the powerful impact that it should, or the emotional impact that it should. A writer has a creative spirit that cannot be duplicated by something man-made.
As well as our experience.
Exactly.
The life that we've lived.
Right. A computer does not have that.
Absolutely.
Because I know for me, I bring in my experiences, my insecurities, my doubts from like childhood on up.
Absolutely.
And so a computer does not have that. I don't care if you put in like domestic violence or you put in self-doubt. it's not going to have the heart of
I was
that.
gonna say, it's not gonna have heart, it's
Right.
not gonna have the emotions that you feel.
Exactly.
At least I believe so, because even, I will, you know, use AI, like you said, to do a blur, I'm like, man, that's cool, like,
Right.
it was just, I'm like, I just gave one word, and it gave me a whole paragraph. I mean, it is cool to see what happens with it, but the idea of a whole novel, and you know how you readers get engaged and
Mhm.
you really feeling the characters, AI cannot give you that emotion.
Right.
I just don't see that happening.
Exactly.
Now, do I feel passionate about people who do it? At this point, I don't. I mean, but
Yeah, I can see why. 'Cause
yeah, I
it's
think I could
like
be upset. Yeah.
it's like when I first started writing, and I found out the hard way about piracy. And I still hate piracy, but I can't spend my time worried about piracy because no matter what I do, it's still going to be there.
And you're never gonna get anything.
Never,
done
they're
trying to
like
chase it all
roaches.
down.
You take down one, there's the next one coming like 5 minutes later, not even a day. So I can't worry about what someone else is doing. I have to worry about the product that I'm giving out and make sure it's 100% my best every single time.
I agree with Naima. I've heard of it. I've heard of the AI to write books, but I put a lot of my own experiences, my family experiences, the emotions that go along with these things. The characters are usually based on someone I know, even bad characters, and I just don't think the AI can give me that emotion that I need for a scene, because the thing I love about writing is putting the emotion on the page. To the point where if I'm writing it and I'm crying, that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying to me? If I'm laughing with it, that's good. So I just don't think AI can do that for a person. I typically think it's cheating to do
Most
300.
definitely.
Definitely. She's taking the easy way out.
It's cheating because you're depriving other authors of being able to hit lists. You just got all these books just churning out, and
And
it's
not
just
only that, it's almost like where it's a passion for you. It's a passion for
It's a-
me, and it's a
yeah.
passion for these
Mhm.
ladies. It's a slap in the face because you're doing this to make a buck, and we're doing this because this is who we
Yes.
are.
Yeah.
We live and breathe this, and whether we made a dime off of it, we have to do it. We are compelled to put our words, our feelings, ideas
Yeah.
out there on that paper.
because the voices don't go away.
No,
And
you
then
don't.
you're sitting up there, there's this one person that's writing 300 books a year. How can you even write that many words in a week? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
I don't know,
crazy.
Cassie might.
Cassie don't have a life outside of writing books and driving her husband crazy.
Yes. So this is the part that's about love. So, number between 1 to 3.
2.
2. And what about you, Elle? 1 through 3. She said 2, so either 1 or 3.
3.
3. Okay. 2. Describe. No, I'm not her.
Okay, let me
Describe a real life
Shady.
event that felt like it's a real life event that felt like straight out of a romance movie. Story.
romantic comedy.
However you want.
My first kiss. Close your ears, Gary. My first kiss. Okay, it was, first of all, my sister had a boyfriend first, right? I was in high school, and she had a boyfriend first, and we're twins. So it's like, you have a boyfriend, why don't I have a boyfriend? And so the guy that liked me, I mean, I kind of, not that, but you know, I mean, we were like friends. So I was like, I convinced myself that I did. So we were sitting on my mother's porch, and it was after a football game because he's a football player. And I was sitting on his lap, and he kissed me.
You sitting on the lap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you know I was really
My husband is like, I can't be here for this.
Right.
You can come back now, Gary, because this has never happened with you. And he must have had hamburger after the game. Because
Oh my
he gave it to me for a snack. I'm trying to just rub it on my cheek. Yeah, so that was my first kiss. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah. I'm surprised I kissed anyone after that, personally.
Really?
Yeah. I said it's romantic comedy.
You did. That is, no man, that's straight out of romantic comedy. That is. I love it. I didn't expect that, but I love it. And you said 3, right? Okay.
Yeah.
What is a mistake you made in love?
I can't really say.
It could be past or present.
I think.
She didn't make a mistake.
I met my husband in high school, and I told my cousin that I was gonna marry him one day, and I had a lot of mistakes before I actually married him, but I think those mistakes taught me that I really did want him. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I think one mistake was this guy in college that was just not faithful. Like, he just wasn't the guy that you would take home to mama. I found out later he was a stripper.
Girl, you should have led with that.
He became a stripper, so it made sense after our interaction. So I guess that would be the mistake.
The mistake I made was the guy that I went to the senior dance with in high school. 5 years later, ended up going to jail for second-degree murder.
Oh.
My life has been cut.
Oh my God.
20-year big.
That's a really
But he was very nice on our date. There was no murdering in scenes at all. I didn't pick up on that.
I don't know if it was love though. I think it was just a thing.
Well, that's what I kind of mean. Because I think we all on this road of love or road of romance. Like,
It's a journey.
It is a journey, and every time we meet someone we're attracted to, it is potential to turn into love.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely.
And so, still a mistake. Now, because both of you all have been in long-term relationships, how do you maintain that love? Because everybody falls in love.
I say
How do you stay?
friends first, because even when I can't stand him, he's still my best friend,
Absolutely.
and it has sustained us for almost 24 years.
Absolutely. I would say the same thing because my husband and I were friends first. It was a true friends to lovers romance.
Yes.
And he actually, I found out like he loved, well, I guess I can't say this but it was the true friends to romance. And I was at Talladega College and he went to Miles College in Birmingham and he would drive, this is before we were dating, he would drive the hour to Talladega just to hang out with me for a few hours.
Aww.
And he still has that energy.
Y'all give us a round of applause. That is good.
That's good.
That's right, a real husband of romance.
Absolutely love it. All right. Now, everybody has their beads.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
All right. So keep in mind.
I got my collar. I did not give my husband the leash.
No.
If I had given him the leash, he'd probably be snatching it.
No.
So I'm gonna behave.
Okay.
I'm gonna behave.
Look at my face.
No,
There's a reason why I gave everybody beads. She is not going to behave.
I am going to behave.
She is not.
I am. She is not. No.
No.
Cheryl. Don't you stop.
Like, don't believe that.
Start now.
And Dana says, "Can you really behave, Cassie?"
Okay, that's good.
Good at being naughty.
See,
or D?
D. Yeah, I go with D.
For more than one reason, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah. Anal hook and collar,
Okay.
or
Okay, we're doing that. Okay.
anal penetration with his dick.
Because she said hook and collar, and I'm like,
So the hook is not as bad as you guys think it is. It's a ball that goes up there. There is a hook that actually hooks to. Mr. Verano has left the room.
He said, I can't see the fence. He already said that. He made that clear.
The hook actually hooks to the collar that will be around her throat. There's not a physical hook that goes.
Wait.
oh wait, I
Try
can't.
that ball.
I'm trying to imagine this.
But see the way my asthma is set up, I would like, probably accidentally choke myself.
Oh,
and be like, in the middle of it. No, I'm just gonna go with the dick. Yeah, keep it simple and romantic.
Skinny dipping with his friends, or sex with your best friend and her man.
Well. Okay.
They don't
Do right. I'm gonna go with my best friend and her man, because no offense, I mean, but I know his friends, and I ain't saying that. So I'm gonna go with my best friend and her man. Yeah.
Girl on girl porn or guy on guy porn.
Girl on girl, and I'm gonna tell you because I watch it. Like, but what is it? How do you pronounce this? Bellesa, and it is an erotic porn for women by women. So it's super, super hot, but it also is like you could tell a woman made it. Like women are making these films, and the girl on girl ones are hot.
And they're sensual.
Yeah, very much so. And you can do like sensual, passionate, or like bondage. Yeah, just they got the whole spectrum. I'm just telling y'all all my business. But I am gonna say I bet some of y'all took that name down and wrote it down. They were like, they don't let me in.
Let me text that real quick.
No, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna go back and watch the show.
Yeah.
So they don't have to share.
That's right.
what they
That's
wanted to
right.
know.
I know you. One minute we all be like 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay, your husband wants to try swinging,
Mhm.
and he brings a couple home.
Mhm.
You talk to them, you get to know them, you feel comfortable and relaxed.
Mhm.
The only catch is you have a blindfold on, so you don't see who this person is. You have a night of fun and passion,
Uh-huh.
and when it's all said and done, you take off your blindfold. Who's waiting on the other side? Your best friend's young adult son, or your best friend's husband?
The sun.
Right, I need
Yeah. This is my girl, y'all.
I didn't even hear the other option. What was the other option?
I'm clutching my
I'm not like I'm young, but
yeah.
Right, about to turn around.
Okay.
It's your turn.
I'm ready.
A or B?
B.
Autoerotic asphyxiation or erotic asphyxiation?
Erotic.
Sleep with your boss to get a promotion, or an officer to get out of paying a ticket?
What was the first one?
Huh? Sleep with your boss to get a promotion, or an officer to get out of paying a ticket?
Okay, so I have a reason why I'm picking this one.
Okay.
Because if I sleep with my boss to get a promotion, I'll be able to pay for the ticket.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Yes.
Dana Clark said the officer. Let's go with the officer.
Cheat on your significant other and he finds out, or have a threesome with female, male, female with your significant other.
No. I'd be ready to kill somebody. I'd rather cheat and get found out than to have a threesome with him and somebody. No.
Final question for
So
you.
you rather be satisfied than him.
Yeah. I'm be selfish. I'm gonna take one for the team.
You're getting an intense massage at the spa.
Mhm.
You fall asleep. You wake up and find somebody balls deep inside of you giving you the best orgasm you ever had. Mr. Verano left the building.
Ask that question again.
Okay, you're getting an intense massage at the spa. You fall asleep. You wake up and find somebody balls deep inside of you giving you the best orgasm you ever had.
Okay.
You wake up and you find out it's your husband's granddaddy. Or
Oh,
his
Lord.
stepdaddy.
Granddaddy. I would say the stepdaddy. If the stepdaddy is Idris Elba,
Yes. Especially if your mom was a cougar too, so that,
Yeah.
yes. So,
Oh, yeah.
Cheryl Lister.
She's like, wait a minute, how am I getting called up on here?
Cheryl Lister.
Cheryl's here, y'all. She's looking shocked.
She's like, I was
like,
not.
I was not supposed to. I was not.
Nipple clamps with spikes. Nipple clamps with spikes. Or a leather shock collar.
You know what? Listen. She asked me the C option.
Those are your options. Which one?
With
Nipple
spikes.
clamps with spikes. Or the leather shock collar.
Makes me wanna-
You know what, we gonna go with the leather shot collars, since we had those issues already. So who's gonna take what we know? And I'm about to take a sip of
I love it.
Sherelle.
She was our very first guest. She was the first one to be exposed to this.
You ready?
Payback, sure.
Y'all, she's looking so demure. So
Yes.
like she knows she's not y'all read her books, right? Are you gonna have a train run on you by your significant other's friends or your ex's friends?
train run on me by my significant other. I love them.
She was dancing.
Yes, she is dancing.
Jennifer Thomas.
Oh my goodness.
You show up at your this is good. You show up at your significant other's office in lingerie or a raincoat and high heels.
Ooh.
Yes.
I need that question.
Huh?
Raincoat and high heels.
Oh.
She said raincoat and high heels.
Ruby.
I knew it.
Pay for sex or get paid for sex?
Hey, get paid.
Yes.
Y'all have to treat Ruby good because she has financial everything, so I cannot cross her. The lady behind Ruby with the white shirt on, what's your name?
Jackie.
Choked or spanked?
Spanked.
Okay. Patrice. Read an erotic novel with your significant other or watch porn with your significant other?
Watch porn.
I can answer that.
I say read it now.
She's been nice to the audience because she, you know, she got, yes, but she got some tough ones.
What's the need?
The lady with the iPad. What's your name?
Trisha.
I don't know if I want to answer that.
Right. You're under the covers masturbating, and you hear your bedroom door open. You're hiding under the covers, but you hear somebody undressing. When they pull the covers back with their dick hard and ready to go, who is it? Your college-age son's best friend or your dad's best friend?
She is just, I'm giving her facial expression.
College.
Then the clock also said the sun. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. Just a moment.
I'm surprised some of y'all not ducking.
I know.
Right.
It's like they have to tell me I have to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
Right.
Hello, Miss Shavana. I know you wanted to be here, sorry you couldn't be here. Say hello to everybody.
The lady next to Miss Patricia, what's your name?
Gloria.
Would you rather be caught mid-orgasm while receiving or giving head? Do you want to receive? You're going to be caught. But do you want to be caught receiving it or giving it?
Receiving it. I'm gonna be enjoying it.
I know. Get my sex space.
My other Sherelle G.
She just went through this. She just went through this.
Sherelle G. Sherelle G. Bound and gagged or blindfolded and nipple clamp.
Say that again.
Bound and gagged or blindfolded and nipple clamp.
She said blindfolded and nipple clamp because she's grown.
Nikki.
She's trying to hide.
Nikki?
Nikki.
She really was trying to hide.
Playboy star or Pornhub star?
I was gonna say, yeah, Playboy, because I can't get some money.
More up, you'll get a couple of dollars.
Compared
Oh,
to you.
right. Like 3, right.
Miss Connie. You can thank Elle for that. Okay, Sheila E. Spit or swallow?
She said both, y'all. She said both.
Who's the lady next to you? Snitches in here tonight. Miss G, 5 blowjobs to a stranger once a month, or anal sex with a stranger once a month. I am telling y'all, it is highly underrated. Underrated. And if you're scared, take one down for you. Take one for the team.
I just told my husband it ain't underrated.
It's not underrated.
We'll be getting the YBUs.
You ladies want to throw out a plug before we wrap it up?
Wait, I have a question. Let's see if the audience have any questions for our authors.
Why she didn't get called out?
Oh.
Oh, Miss Myra.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
You gotta get them. You gotta get them.
Oh, gotta get him.
Be very afraid. Be very afraid. Be in your bed, they're not gonna say.
That's probably gonna get you to a harder question.
I'm sorry, everybody just gets on the bus.
I have makeshift pearls tonight, Jennifer. The audience all have purple pearls, courtesy of Mardi Gras New Orleans.
Masturbate in the office conference room during a meeting, or in Central Park on a bench at lunchtime.
In my office.
Sometimes you get kind of horny at lunchtime.
You ladies have been wonderful. Hats off to all of y'all.
Yeah, it's about to.
That's what she's transitioning
I
to.
just want to say I'm so glad that she didn't put me on the hot seat. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you.
Okay. Y'all, I have enough fun watching her slump in her seat when I ask everybody else the questions. And she's getting better at it, but she used to holler out her answers to other people's questions.
I sure did.
Tell all her business. So
I had to learn because some people be watching this and I don't want them to know. They may not be that person that I'm talking about. All right. Any questions from the audience to our authors? Anything you want to ask about? Anything, everything. This is your time. You can just ask. You're not going to be on, camera, but we'll hear your question.
Oh. Ruby, how you do that to me?
It's an easy question. When will we be getting the next young book?
This fall.
Okay.
You know what title it is?
Bliss?
No, Tristan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jay.
I know.
I'm sorry.
that's my baby. And she rolled her eyes real hard.
Oh, yeah. I know. No, but Bliss, man, when she got the baby and.
Daddy. Let's just laugh.
I see that now.
She's so hurt over there. She's all No, it is. And honestly, that's just a question that Trish also asks. Like, what do you enjoy most about conferences such as One Love? And it is. I mean, for me, it's also connecting with other authors because sometimes I need that re-inspiration.
Yeah.
Because I start feeling like, why am I doing this? What is the point? And then, meeting people like you all and getting to know.
Because it can become a very lonely world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And it kind of, like, for me, it kind of re-energizes me to go back and write. Yeah, because it kind of fills the well. And I'm an introvert. And
All of us are.
it's, yeah.
But we come out of our shell at these times.
Right.
People don't believe when I say I'm an introvert.
Me
I'm like,
neither.
I'm
They
quiet
don't
in the
believe
corner.
I'm shy. Yeah. I'm like, I'm
actually
confident. So it's nerve-wracking and I'm nervous coming, but once I
Not
get
listening.
here, it's like really rejuvenating for my spirit.
Naima, what's next for you?
Okay.
September, I have the third book in the Love on the Radio series. And because I'm a New Kids in the Block band, the name of it is Please Don't Go Girl.
Oh, that's my jam.
You was like all of our stars.
I listen, he robbed them blind, but they were all good. And then in October, I have my next Harlequin in the book from the Bonkers Romance, the pirate book. So that's coming out in October, both of those.
Yes. No, but you can ask any question.
So if you could give your younger author self, like when you first started, any piece of advice, like what would it be?
Don't take a lot of things personally. You gotta have thicker skin. And I just remember just getting the first 2-star romance, like, it did devastate me. And that's just part of it, So I would tell myself that it's not a race. I mean, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You will see other people go farther than you at first, but stick in there, and definitely, thicker skin. You can't take it's not personal most of the time. It's honestly not. And then have your core group around you that you can get strength from, get encouragement from, because people might like the first book in the series, but hate the third book. But if you have that core group around you, because you should not vent on social media, but you can vent to them, friendships are just so important to, support you.
That's true. Because Cassie, we call each other all the time. We call each other all the time to help.
Absolutely.
Reinforce.
I have Dahlia Rose for that.
She's had to talk me, between her and my husband, have had to talk me off of a ledge. If I get a review and someone says, I'm giving it a 1, this is icky, it was too much sex.
Mm-hmm.
And then he tells me, he said, hey, you did your job. They just got mad because their panties got wet. So when he tells me that, I'm back in my right spirit again. I'm like, okay, let me keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
And then on the other hand, she'll be like, look, everybody's not gonna like it and love it. And it's all good. You know what you gotta do. You know your stuff is good. You keep moving forward. Let them have their opinion. And, we just keep moving
No, I
forward.
definitely won't say because their panties are wet, but
I think for me, it's a lesson I've learned my whole life. Everybody's not your friend.
Yeah.
So, you might think they're nice, but sometimes they have ulterior motives, and you just never know. So that's where your tribe comes in. And still to this day, 30 books in, and a review can get under my skin.
It shouldn't bother you, but it does.
It shouldn't bother you, but it does. And, it's the most important lesson I learned from my tribe is shit happens. You just have to keep going, and that's just a life lesson, shit happens.
I know for me, I just wish that I originally was journalism major in college, and I let that go, became a psychology major.
I was a psychology major.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, it was one of those things where I think, it's time. I could tell my younger self, just do it.
Yeah.
I regret that so many years passed before I started writing again.
Yeah.
Because people are like, what you gonna do with that? You can't really do anything with that. And that, and for my younger self, I'm like, but you had a love for it, so just do it.
Right.
That's definitely what I would tell my younger self.
And you do your psychology.
I do. I do. Most definitely.
Yes.
I most definitely do. Any other questions? Yeah, good. Yay. I want to clap for the audience. Thank you all for being good sports, answering, asking questions. Some of y'all was really surprised. They acted shy. Then they all like, yeah. I'm like, really shy person. Okay. Thank
Do
you.
you ladies want to shout out your projects upcoming or
Any
what
closing
you got
comments?
going on right now?
Well, she already asked it. So in September, I have the third book in the Love on the Radio series. Please Don't Go, Girl. Then I forgot the name of that book. That's terrible.
No, do it all the time.
Okay, it's my next Desire comes out in October, and the Barker's Romance Pirate book, and that's really what I have going on right now. And you can pre-order them all. Matter of fact, I encourage it.
This year I've been a writing mania. I started a whole new series, the Smoke and Burn series with Some Kind of Love. And then I did the best book I feel in the Young series is Not Them, It's Only Her, featuring Duke Young. And then I did Mr. Down for Whatever and Days of Juneteenth. And I'm working to finish up the Youngs. I have 3 more books, Tristan, Asa, and
Bliss.
Sorry, Jack. And I have to finish the Smoke and Burn series, and I'm looking to venture out more into the thriller territory. So.
Oh, wow.
No.
Okay, if you guys could write, I know I'm late. I should ask this during Q&A. If you guys could write any, like a dream book of any genre, what would it be? That you have not written. Which one is it?
It would be a mystery book, because that's my first love.
Yeah.
I'm scared to try my hand at that, but I love mystery books.
Yeah.
Same.
Thriller. Because I like true crime.
Yeah.
I do stuff.
And I am very addicted to ID channel.
Oh, right. Yes, sir.
Everything that has to do with murder and mayhem.
Yup.
And I love it. That's my heart right there.
I love that. I
I should
like
have.
Oxygen, I need Discovery, all of it.
How about you two? You just had a book that came out.
Yes. I have another one coming out August 13th.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
Game
my
Pass,
daughter's birthday.
which is Game Pass, which is like the follow-up to One Night Pass, the Endgame trilogy. So, yes, that's coming out August 13th. But in terms of what she just said, too, my heart originally was young adult. So if I could write anything and be like a young adult, I'm actually in the process of writing it, but a young adult urban fantasy where they have powers. So
I love that.
take place in New Orleans, of course. But so yes, and they've been affected by Hurricane Katrina, so these powers.
Oh, wow.
So that is a project of mine, and then historical romance.
So that would be mine.
'Cause I love Beverly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when I read her stuff, it just was like, oh man.
Right.
But you got to do
Love
some
her.
research. And
That's
sometimes
the
I feel like
problem.
doing research. Because you
That's the
gotta make it
problem.
accurate. You can't do historical and not make it accurate.
Because
She
people know.
does it so effortlessly.
She does.
Yes. And it
She's a
doesn't
wealth
bog
of
the
knowledge.
story
It doesn't.
down. Yeah.
It does. So that would be for me.
Love her.
Yes.
That's it. Thanks for cozying up with us for another cozy sip of romance. Check out Elle Naima's books on Amazon.com. Don't forget to drop your comments and tell us what you think. Tell us what you thought. Tell us what you love. Tell us what you like. But don't tell us what you didn't like because we don't want to hear that shit. And don't forget to pre-order Nitro because it comes out this Saturday, August 5th. And for those of you who are here, make sure y'all come out and see
Support us.
the Family Feud on tomorrow,
Yes.
where they're going to have their final challenge. And make sure that you come out to the book signing on Saturday to support all the authors here as well as the other ones sitting in the audience. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you back next 2 weeks,
In 2 weeks, yes.
in H-Town and in the A. We love you.